What's going on, YouTube? Glad you could tune in to This Is My Opinion. I got something I want to talk to you about today, and it's about this whole marijuana legalization situation. I was thinking to myself, I was watching this show on CNBC about how the marijuana industry has doubled. It went from making $1.7 billion to like $2 billion, $2.8 billion or something like that, since they have legalized it from 2014 to 2015. And I started to think to myself, I said, it's a damn shame that all these people all these years been getting life in jail, losing their whole life, everything over illegal marijuana. Now, the government, few crooked politicians, few people figure out a way how they can step in and make money, and how they can set themselves up for when this whole thing goes legal, they can be even richer. So look at it like this. Let's take the drug marijuana and the drug cigarettes. And believe it or not, cigarettes is a drug. It's definitely a drug. So you take cigarettes and you take marijuana, and you look at the prison systems where both of those two drugs are illegal. Cigarettes is money in jail. To me, when you look at it throughout the day, when you work with people, you see all day long, before work, lunch break, in between lunch break, afternoon, people that smoke cigarettes always got to go out there and smoke a cigarette. People that smoke marijuana, you don't hear them say that all day. Now, I don't smoke either, but when I look at it, it seems to me cigarettes is more addictive than marijuana. Then they say, well, we can't legalize marijuana because we need to do more studies and see just the cause of problems it can give you from a health standpoint. Well, you know cigarettes causes cancer, and that shit is legal. It's been killing people for years, but that's cool. It's addictive, it causes cancer, and because you guys can tax it, or because the government can tax it, it's legal to kill people and mess people up. And secondhand smoke is just as bad as firsthand smoke. So, I look at it from that standpoint. So to me, cigarettes is more addictive and a little deadlier because of all the chemicals that they add than marijuana. So let's let them do the studies. But let's get back to the profit margin that's in marijuana. Now you got places like Colorado, California, that's legal. So now you got these companies that's moving in, making millions and billions of dollars overnight. But what's messed up is all the people that have been selling marijuana for years are felons. They get out of jail. They can't even go work for the industries that are selling marijuana now. They can't even get in. Think about that. Now it's legal. Now it's okay. See, back in the day, they made this movie called Reefer Madness. And what Reefer Madness was this scare about how people get on marijuana and it's a gateway drug. They even went as far as to say that if black people get on it, they'll be running out in the streets raping white women. I mean, they criminalized marijuana so bad that the whole country was like, oh no, it's terrible, it's bad. Now that they feeling like, well, we can make money off of this. Now they slowly pushing it through the media to say, oh, well, guess what? From a health standpoint, it can help you out. Let's make it medical marijuana. Let's see how it's saving people. When we've been knowing ever since I was little, and all throughout history, Indians smoked it, that marijuana wasn't too bad, wasn't as bad as cigarettes, or if they say worse than cigarettes. So I started thinking to myself, I said, man, this is a bad situation. But what's more messed up than all of that is Colorado, California, the places where it's legal and they're able to sell it, it's legal on a state level, but it's still illegal on a federal level. That means the federal government can come in at any time and seize your possessions and seize your money. Then the banks don't want to touch the money because if you put it in the banks, then the banks can get hit for money laundering. IRS want their cut, so what they do? All those people in Washington go, well, you know what? This is how we'll work this. We're not going to make it legal, but what we'll do is we'll put laws in place that when you make this money, we'll allow the banks to take the money in, and we'll structure it that if you play within these new guidelines that we just passed, we won't pursue it and we won't go after you and say you money laundering, which you are money laundering. If you do that on the streets, you going to jail. You get caught doing anything, any drug, anything else, you're going to jail. But they letting them get away with it. Why is that? And then DC, make sure up in DC that they can smoke weed. They legalized it. Yeah. All around the country, it's illegal, but DC made sure that they legalized it. So I want you to think about this tomorrow while you riding to work making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year. Here and said, man, you know, I like to get a better thing in life of be on the front end of something and become billionaires like how Budweiser did and Marlboros and Newports and all these other companies made all that money. Here it is again happening right before your eyes. They are legalizing marijuana in a way that they can get rich, keep you broke until they get it all figured out and get it all structured. And then once they do, it'll be legal around the whole country. And guess who won't be making money? You, me, and all the little people. But they'll make sure they making all the money because right now they structure it in a way where they good. So do me a favor, subscribe, send me a message, sound off, let me know your opinion on it because I think it's a damn travesty of what they doing. But hey, they always do it. It ain't nothing new up under the sun. It's just the way they want to work it. You know, knowledge is power. So give me your thoughts on this and we'll go on from there. Till next time.